Welcome to the Indiginerd Project.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Indiginerd Project. I'm your host, Jim Ruel. And on today's episode, we'll be talking about the recent discovery that Facebook has been doing research on our emotions, manipulating our emotions, without us knowing about it. So this has all come to light as this research was published by a professor from UC San Francisco and Cornell University, which was done in conjunction with one of the data scientists from Facebook. So what they did, either they filtered out the positive or they filtered out the negative from people's feeds, and then they they kept track of how people were reacting to this. And they did this back in January of 2012. Now this might help explain why I didn't keep up with my New Year's resolution that year, which ironically was to spend less time on social media. The study was conducted on nearly 700,000 Facebook users. That sounds like a lot of users. This data must be really good. I want to see the results of this study. When I read stories about Facebook doing this, it made me feel sad, which is probably how they wanted me to feel. Why sad? Because now I'm wondering if there's anything in my life that isn't trying to manipulate my emotions. I have a 6-year-old daughter that's a master of it. I've learned to stop trusting people when they cry just because it's bedtime. So how did Facebook get permission from us users to do this experimentation? Unfortunately, if you go look at the user agreement, you'll find in there the term research, that they will be doing research on your whatever time on Facebook. However, somebody actually went back and looked at the user agreement at the time in January that the term research did not, in fact, appear in the user agreement, that it was added 4 months after these experiments took place, which tells me that their lawyers were on vacation for 4 months, and then they came back, crapped their pants, and then updated the user agreement. Problem solved. Now that the cat is out of the bag and we know that Facebook has these Jedi mind tricks up their sleeve, perhaps they could use them for the forces of good. If somebody's birthday is coming up, why not manipulate their mood to make them more happy on their birthday? However, as a caution, I do not recommend giving Facebook your actual birthday. Now the downside of this is, unfortunately, I recently had a few hundred Facebook friends wishing me happy birthday when it wasn't my birthday. Instead of coming clean, I just posted a picture of me from a previous birthday, blowing out the candles on a cake. So in other words, I manipulated their emotions. For the record, I really do not like social media companies playing with our minds. Having said that, as soon as I'm done editing this episode, I'm going to pop this puppy right up on Facebook. Hopefully, it will manipulate your mood into the positive direction. And if it does, be sure to share it with your friends and invite them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be great. So that wraps it up for this episode of the Indiginerd Project. Thank you very much for tuning in, and hope to see you next time. Miigwech. I can think of a few people in my life I wouldn't mind paying Facebook to improve their moods. Starting with me. Perk me up, Facebook. The coffee's not working.